Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Blood and Steel. Now, I must apologize for the lack of uploads over the past week, but if you want a more detailed explanation about why I was somewhat preoccupied, then I advise you to watch the first 5 minutes of part 5 of Light and Darkness. So, let us now begin our adventures once again in Blood and Steel, and hopefully take down Count Devon, who has a rather substantial army under his command, and with them we will be heading on to Riblay Castle and hopefully taking that to further secure our borders with the Swadians and indeed the Rhodoks as well, just in case they decide to declare war against us. So, what I've also done is from Kelradan Castle, which was our last conquered fief, I headed over to Tyr, and I placed all of my prisoners in the garrison there, and I also went into the tavern and recruited some sword sisters. So that is very, very cool indeed. And also, as you notice here, I only have 3 Alephs with us. So what I'm actually hoping to do eventually is to go with only 1 Aleph, which is going to be Marnid, obviously, because he is the companion, of course. So we will hopefully be able to attain that goal and be on a rather even playing field with the lords. So let's do this.
Halt, he says. Yes. We have the advantage of you. Yield, and you will be well treated.
And yes, we will fight him to the end, no doubt. Okay, so we have 597 troops fit for battle. He has 921, so that is a little in his favor at the moment. I don't believe that will cause us too many difficulties though, because we do have a rather substantial force of sword sisters, because they are the actual troops I found in the tavern in Tyr. So let us now... Oh, this is actually not a good idea to charge straight up the hill. I think we probably want to place the cannons a little further back, and... This is difficult. Okay, let's get some infantry over there, and then we'll get the archers here, and then we'll tell the cavalry to follow me. Let us hope that that is a rather good tactic to employ in this particular time. As you can see, all of the cavalry are having some rather difficult issues in following me, and it seems as though the enemy is quite substantial. Okay, well, let's move our archers up, and let's move our infantry as well. Let's get our cannons over here as well, just in case. You never know. Would be good. Okay, so... Oh my. That is actually a very large amount of enemy units right there. This is going to be quite the battle, no doubt. Okay, well, let's take up some flanking positions, shall we? Oh no. Okay, never mind. The enemy is breaking ranks and charging. Well, I don't think that will make too much difference, because we have the element of... Well, not surprised, but we have something that is actually going to help us out here, no doubt. We have mercenary cannoneers. That is the element that I was talking about, of course. Okay, well, let us just hope and pray that we can wade in here and actually not get taken out too early on. You never know. Oh, no, I wanted to take out that Swadian Grimshield. He is a rather substantial tank when it comes to sustaining a lot of damage, and there we are. We actually took him down in one fatal slash. Oh no, we are being stopped here. No, how could you take down these enemies? Our camel must not pay for my mistakes. There we are. Not bad at all. We are actually being overrun slightly here. I need to tell our archers to charge in now, at least a little bit, so that they can get into range. And, oh, this is actually the enemy Aleph. We do need to focus this down pretty fast, if possible. Come on. Yes, okay, he is focusing on me now, thankfully, so he won't be attacking any of our units, I think. Come on. Come on. Yes, I'm doing some very minor damage, but it's at least consistent. Come on, take him down. Take him down. I want the XP from his kill. Come on, give me that XP, Aleph. You must not keep it for yourself. And don't give it to one of my comrades. Yes, there we are. Okay. 2,560 experience. Really nice. That's actually not as much as a Swadian Grimshield, which is actually very surprising considering Alephs are rather extravagant when it comes to their stats. So you would assume that they would be the ones to give you the most XP. But I suppose Swadian Grimshields are potentially more dangerous than Alephs. If you can get underneath the Aleph's legs, then as you see, they are somewhat useless, whereas a Swadian Grimshield is always dangerous. And as you could see just a few moments ago, I actually took out Count Devlian myself. Oh yes. Okay, well, that was actually a very easy battle indeed, even with only 3 Alephs on our side, so potentially we may be able to lose yet another one and go down to 2. What I'm trying to do is, of course, make it more exciting for everyone to watch, and by that I mean obviously having very even battles and maybe even being on the brink of defeat. That's not exactly the most pleasant thought to me, of course, but if it provides more entertainment, then I am perfectly fine with it. So let us head over here, and oh, this is actually a very nice vantage spot for our archers, if they can actually get here in time, which is not looking good at the moment, although the enemy cavalry are now charging in, which is a little strange, I must admit. I don't think I would like to charge into all of those units, but I suppose the AI is thinking, well, I think I may be losing anyway, so I may as well try to damage them as much as possible and then get hit in the face by an arrow of some sort. Ouch. Okay. I don't think that was an arrow, actually. I think that was a bullet. Someone was very accurate indeed. Okay, well, seeing as we are actually decimating them already, I think we will charge our cavalry in, charge our infantry in, and most likely then head on to Riblay Castle. I'm actually thinking, should I take in this many Alephs to the actual siege itself? I mean, sieges are a little bit more difficult than field battles at the moment, but we do have a rather significant force of very sturdy units indeed, so maybe it's not needed. And it seems as though my axe is not needed because my camel is completely decimating the enemies just by charging alone. As you could see there, 51 damage from a charge. Wow, that is very impressive indeed. Okay, well, I suppose we will charge our archers in now and clean up the rest of the enemy's forces, and then they will be done, and we will be heading over to the nearby castle, hopefully take that very swiftly indeed. Oh, never mind, okay. It seems as though he still has 236 remaining. Well, this will be a very simple bout indeed, I hope, and rather swift as well. Okay, well, we are actually very even as well, so that we have 217, they have 217, and they seem to be charging their cavalry in once again. That is a little bit ill-advised. I actually think we could... Oh, no. I was about to be extremely overconfident, and that probably would have spelled our doom right there. Okay. Yes, I was about to say, let's charge in with our cavalry. I'm sure we'll be able to take them all down. And yes, that would probably not be the most advisable thing to do. So, ouch. One of our sword sisters was taken out by that lancer right there. And it seems as though they actually do have a rather significant amount of cavalry still, which is surprising. Okay, well, as you can see, we are actually flooding the battlefield with our own units, and the enemy are but ants beneath us. And oh my goodness, did you see that damage? 762 damage to a horse. I know that it is to a horse, and they do amplify the damage a little bit, but 762? Wow, I don't think I've actually seen a hit that has been larger than that. And on that note, maybe if you guys have ever hit something or been hit by something that is even more damaging than that, then please let everyone know in the comments. That would be rather interesting to actually take a look at. I have no idea whether anyone has actually gotten up to that level before. I mean, I'm sure someone has, but wow, it must be very rare indeed. I've never seen that. My goodness, okay. Well, you would have seen it as well, because obviously I record everything, so yeah. I suppose off-screen I could have gotten some rather extravagant hits, but I think that actually was due to the critical talent skill thing that we actually have, which is combat training, I believe, and I believe that probably actually contributed to why we actually got such a huge hit, because if we break from the battle just for one moment, and as you can see here, we have 9 in combat training, and each level gives you 3% chance to get a critical hit, which deals 3 times the normal damage. So I suppose that is the reason why 762 damage was dealt. That is incredible. Wow. Well, that is a 27% chance, I believe. Wow, that's actually very high as well. So, maybe we'll see a few more extravagant numbers in the future. That would be amazing. I would really like to get a rather nice average going. Maybe we'll be able to hit someone actually worth it, rather than an actual horse. Because I know horses, they're not exactly the prime target, but I suppose taking a lancer down from his horse is always a good thing. But as you can see there, Ymira has actually advanced to level 18 as well. So that's very good indeed. After we get out of this fight, we'll have Marnid and Ymira to skill up. That would be very nice as well. And maybe I can take someone down for once, please. Thank you. Okay. Come on, take him down, Swadian Royal Swordsman. Yeah, there we are. 1208 experience from that. Not bad, actually, considering. And there we are. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm actually thinking I should just order my troops to attack without me. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is I won't actually do that because we might actually lose a few units that are actually worth it. So what I'll do is I will cut away for this last round, and then when we are on the victory screen, I will cut back. Okay, well, there we are. That was a very quick fight indeed. It took around 30 seconds, actually, so there we are. We did actually lose quite a few units, but that is mainly due to the fact that they were halberdiers, and they are exceptionally good at killing cavalry, of course. So, now, I will be letting this fellow go because he does actually like us quite a bit already, so it would be nice to improve that a little bit. And now, we do have some experts to take prisoner. I would like to take these champions first, though, of course. And there we are. That will be it. So, let us now... Not exactly that good. But they do sell for a rather extravagant amount, so I'm happy with that. And there we are. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so here we go. Now we get to level up quite a few of our units. More rogue destroyers, I'm very happy with that. We will get some more Templar pikemen. Sisters of Mercy. And there we are. Now we can level up our companions, which is even better. We will level up her strength even more because I believe she can soon wear one of the helmets. I think. Let us see here for a second. Oh, she can actually wear this already. I'm not entirely sure why she wasn't. But there we are. She can wear that and look like an alien. So, yes. That's not actually the greatest thing, but it gives her a lot of defense, which is even better. She can wear this now, which is good. Can she wear any of these yet? No. That's unfortunate. Anything else here? Oh, she could wear that, which is actually better? It is. Wow. Okay. That's fine with me. And yes, that helm's actually very good. What about this? No, that is the same. Okay. Just need to sell some of this, and we can actually give her these gauntlets, which are better. That's good. She's wearing this. Okay, so I think she actually needs a shield. That would be a good idea. So if we ever find a shield, then I must remember to actually give that to her. So let us now head on and talk to Marnid. I believe he needs to level up. For some reason it doesn't show that he needs to level up. That is strange. Maybe he automatically leveled up? You saw that, right? You saw that he actually leveled up? Wow. Am I hallucinating? Maybe I am hallucinating. No! I'm losing my mind already. That is not good. Okay, well, I think we'll be going in to take Riblay Castle immediately. Yes, let's do it. Why not? Besiege it, prepare the ladders. It will take only 3 hours. And there we are. That was absolutely instant. Very nice. So, let us now head in and prove our mettle against the might of the Swadians in this particular garrison, and hopefully not have too many frame rate spikes, because of course the LFs are extraordinarily big on graphical dust particles and so forth. And whoa, we're actually losing quite a few Merc Cannoneers, which is not great, I must admit. Okay, I'm actually going to be using one of my LF cannons. Boom. Yeah, that's what you get. Okay, there we are. Now we can rush up there with the rest of our units, and I'm actually going to place our archers here. Our archers? Yes, okay, thank you. Phew, I thought I was actually ordering all of my units to retreat there, which was not going to be a good thing. Let me in there. I must fight for the glory of the Dominion of Dread, of course. And let us now get in, please. Come on, let me in. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, let's jump down here real quick and maybe flank them. Is there a staircase in here? It would be nice if there was a staircase. I don't believe so. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I suppose we'll just head up this one instead and maybe get some action. Something tells me all of my units have actually flooded in and killed them all already. So, that is probably not the best idea for me to go down there. Okay, well, at least I am actually in time for a bit of the slaughter, maybe. Get me in there, yes. Yeah, kill this guy. Take them down, everyone. Yes. Oh, yes. I love this axe. It destroys shields so easily. I love it. Oh, my goodness. Okay. There we are. 30 renown and 20 morale is our reward for that. And now we can crush any remaining resistance. Hopefully very easily indeed. Let's go. Yeah. Destroy shield in an instant. I love that. Okay. I might actually be taken down here. If I'm not careful, that is. Which is usually most of the time. Okay, there we are. Not bad. There we are. Very nice. And there we go. Great. So we have taken Riblay Castle from the Swadians. They are not very happy with us, that is for sure. And now we do actually get to recruit quite a few prisoners, but the only unfortunate thing about that is that we have no space. Although they don't seem to be too useful as it is, so I think we can forego that this time around. So, let us now access the loot, and there's actually not too much here, although these e-stocks would be absolutely amazing to take. But unfortunately, it seems as though we currently have a full inventory, which is a little unfortunate, I must admit. Is there anything else I could sell here that is actually not worth it? It seems not. These halberds are only 500 less, so I think I'll just leave it. That is unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, so Marnid is now asking us with a completely blank face, oh yes, who we want to give this to, and we will be giving it to Alayan. There we go. Okay. So, hopefully all of our vassals now have castles, so they should, in all theory, be able to start gaining troops and patrolling around the Dominion of Dread territory. That would be the best thing for them to do, I hope. And the Kingdom of Swadia is now offering us a peace agreement. Well, not too sure about this actually, because I would really like to get the right to rule, if it does actually give me right to rule, that is, because I'm not entirely sure whether I do even gain it as a brigand. I don't believe I do. I think we checked that in a previous episode, and I don't think we actually gain it. So, it would be mainly for building up our forces, wouldn't it? Okay. I will accept it, and we can always declare war again at some point. So yes, I don't actually need to stay here and make sure that this is garrisoned, because we are not at war any longer. So I suppose we will head to nearby Praven and hopefully sell quite a few things here. Yes, they do have a restocked supply of money. Oh yes, that's good. So let's sell a lot of this. We can sell 2 holy charges, I suppose, and that will be fine. Okay, we can sell these as well. Siege handgun, I am going to keep that, of course. And Valgard's axe, I believe I already used one of those, so yes, we'll sell that. Ooh, I actually want to keep that charger just in case. Wait a minute, is this charger any better? It's actually exactly the same, it just looks different. Okay, well, we'll keep the one that looks cool, I suppose. And we'll sell... Ooh, these black gauntlets are actually very nice. We'll keep one of those. And sell the rest, I guess. Wow, we're actually gaining a lot of money right here. As you can see, I have 278,000. Absolutely insane. Okay, so I think that will be it. I can sell the rest of this actually very easily. Hand grenades, I don't use them, but I'll keep 6. And I'll sell some cannon ammunition. Now, I am keeping this bolt of velvet and these tools just in case I want to move my court, so yes. That is the reason why I'm keeping them, not just because I'm actually missing them. Of course, I wouldn't blame you if you thought that, of course, because I am actually terrible with using my eyes to see stuff for some reason. So yes, there we are. Okay, so now I'm going to just head to the tavern, and we'll see whether we can actually find a ransom broker. No, but there is Merc Cavalry, which would actually be very nice to recruit, so we can get some more Templar Paragons. That would be very good indeed. Okay, well, seeing as I have quite a bit of recording to do today, and editing of course, I will end this episode off here. So, I thank you for watching our return to Blood and Steel, and I will see you next time.